Welcome back to the channel, guys. Good to see you. Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody had some fantastic sales over the last couple of days, and yeah, lots of stuff you've listed has sold and gone out the door, because that's what we want. Get it on and get it gone. If you're new to the channel, welcome along. My name's Dave. I'm a full-time UK reseller, predominantly on eBay, and I'm just documenting my reselling journey, and I'm showing along the way some of the things I pick up, what I list them for, what I paid for them. Yeah, just little bits and pieces I pick up here and there, and just a varied selection of stuff really, that I'll, as I say, discuss as I go along. Now, if you watched my last video, thanks very much appreciated. If you liked it, click on the like button. Obviously, click subscribe, helps the channel. Same with this video. If you find this helpful, or you think it's the sort of thing you might want to watch in future, click the like button, click subscribe. All goes a long way. Thank you very much, appreciate that. Anyway, let's get started. So basically, in my last video, I did talk about a cricket memorabilia haul I was picking up. It's not my usual sort of thing, but as I have said previously, you do need to have a wide range of stuff on your store, really, on your shop, because you stick to the same thing, and that sort of thing starts becoming a bit scarce, a bit difficult to pick up. You're going to struggle because obviously, you know, you put all your eggs in one basket, and you know, if you don't pick them things up, you're stuck, aren't you, really? Yeah, with just one thing. So let's try and diversify. Let's try and sell a different range of things. So you're not just appealing to one sort of buyer. You're appealing to, you know, hundreds of thousands, hopefully, on different marketplaces. So yeah, I picked up a cricket memorabilia haul. It was up for 60 quid. I knocked the lady down to £40. And I've slowly been listing it. Haven't got it all on there yet. I've still got quite a bit to get on there. And as I say, it's not the sort of thing I'd normally sell, but something did, you know, catch my eye in that bundle. And it was these bookends, and these are them right here. So they're basically just two dogs playing cricket. Now, I don't know why why my eye drew into them. I don't know, just something I saw on the bookshelf, all the other books. But basically, these guys, both of them as a pair, are selling for £35. So I thought, okay, the bundle's 40 quid. These guys are selling for 35. That's most of my money back in just those little guys. So the rest then, even if it was slow selling, even if, you know, took a bit more work researching the books, the VHS videos that are in there of cricket, which I know nothing about, because I'm not a cricket fan, I'll be honest, I'm a football man. You know, at least I'll have got most of my money back. There'll have been no danger there, you know, no negativity in that pickup. Well, anyway, the good thing is I listed a few things the next day when I picked it up, and this little baby here sold for £34.99. This book, and then came Larwood by Arthur Mayley, a 1933 vintage book. So the bookends haven't sold yet. They have been on there for about 3 days, but we've got that nice little sale in there, so that's brilliant. I'll just show you some of the other stuff. So basically, we've got some cricket VHS videos. Ian Botham. I have listed these Botham ones as a bundle. I think about 6 Botham videos, because, you know, I looked at them and individually, to be honest with you, they're fetching a sort of like 5 quid each. And, you know, if you're into slow sales, that's great, you know, go for it. You can do that, but if they're going to sit on there for age and just bring me £5, and bearing in mind you've got fees coming out of that as well, it's just not worth it for me. You know, that does work for some people. If you want to do it in volume and you want to put, I don't know, 500 to 800 to 1,000 listings on your store that could sell slowly, that's you. That's you, do it. That's not a problem, but that's not me. I need to get things out the door as quickly as possible, because I have got a storage unit, as I say, and I don't want it to be a storage facility as in I'm just storing stuff. I want stuff in and out, gone. So here's some more VHS videos here. I've got to list all these. There's a whole bag full. You can see the bag's full. Yeah, various VHS titles, as I say. Now, weirdly, VHS videos, you know, they differ really. Some are like worth about 50p. Some you can sell for about 50 quid. So, you know, it really depends. Now, I think one of them, yeah, this one here, let's just take a look at this. Weirdly, it hasn't even been opened. So, I don't know, you know, they're completely sealed, those videos. So, yeah, maybe we'll get a bit more for that, because sealed media generally does quite well. So obviously, you know, nobody's used it, nobody's touched it, you know, so everybody knows it's brand new, it's going to work. So even if you put, like, you know, tested on second-hand VHSs or DVDs and that sort of thing, when people know that it's brand new, you know, there's no danger of, you know, someone lying about testing it or, you know, any problems. So yeah, that's the VHS. This is 2 bags full of them. I've took two or three big bags full of books to the storage unit that I've listed. This is the other stuff I've got here. Ignore the Beano, that's sold yesterday. So we've got, as I say, this box here is full to the brim. Again, little books here, all cricket, literally pretty much everything in here. You've got the odd football quiz book, but it's very rare. Some autobiographies, some paperback ones, hardback books, Cricketers Who's Who. Again, you know, some of them I'll look up the prices, and for example, this one here is fairly vintage. Might fetch, you know, 5 to 7 quid on its own, maybe, I don't know, 8 quid. It's not particularly a great title. I did search that one up. But as I say, that other one I sold the other day was £34.99. There's a few decent ones like that in there. And you've got this vintage one here, 1965, Rothman's Test Cricket Almanac, yeah, can't get my words out today, guys. And then, yeah, there's another big, massive box full of cricket books here. Now, this one, I have listed all these, and what I've done is put them in bundles because, as I say, individually, again, you could be sitting on it for ages. If you're a bookstore, you know, and that's your thing, it's fine. It'd be a fantastic pickup for you because you could individually list all these if you wanted to and sit on them because you've got all these different individual titles. But as I say, I'm not a bookstore. I'll sell books, comics, you know, vintage children's annuals, mainly vintage toys. So, you know, it's a bit more varied. What I've done with these paperbacks is I've sort of like listed them in bundles of 12, I think. These encyclopedias, there's about 5 of them there. Again, you know, 5 quid each really. So I've just bundled them all up, 20 quid for the lot, I think, but with a best offer. Someone offers me 15 quid, I'll take it, because let's be honest, I've paid 40 quid, as I said, for the whole lot. So that's all these books here, all those books there, the VHSs I just showed you. There's 3 bags of books that have gone up to the unit. They're the older vintage ones. I have put a lot of them on individually because they fetch a bit of a better price. Some of them are signed. Now, all up there is the post, all ready to go out, collected by Royal Mail. Now, I just want to have a quick chat about Royal Mail before I go back onto that cricket haul. So, basically, I've got a drop and go account with the post office. I take my parcels down there, I hand the bag over, I do like a manifest, put a manifest in there. They process them then in their own time. It's generally the same day, sometimes in the morning. And those stuff, you know, that gets posted out. And then you get an email with the tracking on, and then you can upload that. Very long-winded, I found, until I realised that Royal Mail do a collection and they'll bring a label and it's free. And weirdly, the postage is around about 35 to 40p cheaper, which is bizarre, because obviously they're having to come and collect it. I mean, if you get Every to collect your parcels, you're generally paying about an extra £1 on there. So, you know, it made sense. So what I've been doing, I've been trying to hit the post a bit more regular, as in like every 2 days. Sometimes I'll do it daily. I didn't used to do this. I used to do it twice a week, and I'd have a massive build up, about 40 to 50 parcels to do each time, which basically took a whole day, you know, once you found them and you packed them up and everything. But this is working out really well because, as I say, I can get the stuff out, get it all packed up. All you got to do is literally then just process it on their website. It doesn't take long because once your details, remember your card details with your address, your name and everything, so on, with your email address, that already automatically just pops up. So all you do is just fill in their address, really, the size of the parcel, which after a while, I mean, if you knew, yeah, you're not going to know, obviously, but after a while, you pretty much know really the sizes. Obviously, the weight, yeah, you do have to weigh it. Yeah, they've been coming around collecting them. Now, basically what they'll do, they'll tap the door, they'll give me like a load of labels, and they'll say, we're back in 10 minutes. I'll put all the labels on them, because all I do is I'll put their little address labels from eBay on each parcel, so obviously I know which one's which, so we don't have any mistakes. And yeah, they take them away. It's brilliant. So it's saving me fuel. I'm not having to go down to the post office. It's saving me a lot of hassle, basically, having to, like I say, drop them off as well. Like, I've got to find the time to do that. Not just the fuel. I've got to actually get down there and do that. My wife has the car mainly in the day for her job, so I haven't got the car in the day most days. We do only have the one car. So I do have to wait then till later. Then sometimes it means if I take those parcels on that night, it's too late for them to be processed that night. So then they're doing them the next day. Whereas at least if something's sold today and I get it packed up and get collected tomorrow morning, it's going out tomorrow, rather than me packing it up and then it not going out to the next day. So yeah, if you guys are looking at different ways of packaging your stuff up and getting them picked up and sent out, every has got a bit of a bad reputation. I'll be honest, I haven't had much trouble over the years. I've had a few claims and they've always paid out if they've lost or damaged stuff. But Royal Mail, with the tracked 48 service as well on a lot of it, is just a lot cheaper. I mean, if I do a second class small parcel for Royal Mail, you're talking £3.75 under 2 kilograms if I take that to the post office and do it myself. If I do the same thing here, it's £3.35, I think it is, tracked 48. So instantly then, all I do, once I've processed it and paid for it, I go back into the listing, I mark it as dispatched, and then I'll basically press add tracking, and then there's a little barcode that comes up on the laptop with each one that you've paid for. So I'll just scan that. They've instantly got the tracking then, so they know it's going to be on its way. They can track it, done. The other way I used to do it, they used to process the parcels for me down the post office. As I say, I've got to go down there. It's costing more for the parcels, which I don't understand. Fuel, blah, blah, blah. But then once I processed them and they sent me an email to say that they were done, I'd have to go back into Royal Mail then on my drop and go account, find the individual parcels and upload all the tracking individually. And it was such a long-winded job that, to be honest with you, sometimes I just didn't do it, which is very wrong, very slack on my behalf. So obviously your customer wants tracking, and if they can see it's being tracked, you get more trust. And if it's been sent out properly that way, where it's tracked, it's packaged up properly, if you've done the full correct procedure, you get repeat buyers, you get more repeat buyers because they trust that you're going to do things properly. So anyway, going back to the cricket memorabilia that I picked up, the interesting thing was when I went round there, she said that her father had passed away about 8 years ago, when her mother had got dementia, and basically they were just trying to get as much stuff that's in bulk in the house sort of sold, really, because she was on the decline, which is really sad to hear. Dementia's just a horrible, horrible disease. And people do decline quickly sometimes when they get it. It is horrible. So they know it's an arduous task. If her mum was to pass away in the next year or so, they've got a lot of stuff in the loft apparently. So she said that there was stuff up there. There's tons more stuff up there, more cricket stuff, more sports stuff. There's signed stuff. So when you go and do pickups, if they're off Facebook Marketplace, I will generally, this is how this would spark this conversation, I will generally say, oh, this is brilliant, this is great. Have you got anything else like this? And then sometimes, no, that's it. Or sometimes they go, oh, yeah, I've got some more out here in the garage, or I haven't had a chance to put this on. And then you spark up another conversation where you're picking up some more stock then you didn't know you was getting. And sometimes, because you're there as well, they'll give you a brilliant price on it. They won't go, oh, I want 200 quid, 100 quid. They'll go, oh, if you want to take this now, give us 20 quid, 30 quid, you can have it. And I've picked up some brilliant collections from that. That generally really works. But anyway, guys, like I say, I'll be documenting what I pick up, what I paid for it, what I sold it for. I'll be doing 2 to 3 videos a week. If this is your sort of thing, if you like reselling, if you're into reselling, if you're new to reselling, or if you're an experienced reseller and you're looking for just something that's interesting to watch, something that takes your interest, and basically something you want to get better at, or hints and tips, I'll try and give as many tips as I possibly can that I've picked up. I've only been doing it 5 years. I'm no expert, but what I have picked up that's helped me, I'm happy to share at the end of the day, because why not? If some of you guys are thinking about reselling, or I'm doing it part-time now or something like that, I want to scale it up, the more tips you get, the better, obviously, because you can build it into a nice, proper little business that you're happy with, that you know you enjoy doing, and you're getting success out of, and that's all we want at the end of the day. So if you like this video, click the like button, please. Any comments, make a comment. I'll try and answer if I can, if I've got the time. And yeah, click subscribe. And as I say, I'll be sharing more pickups and my journey on the way of reselling. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching. See you on the next video. Thank you.